Hello everyone. Very good morning and good evening to all. Let us start our today's session. So this is one issue you might be facing. If you see this services, it's showing like all the services are not running. Sometimes it will happen. So if you refresh the page, sometimes it will start one by one and then it will be up and running for some time. And if it is not running, say for an example, here it is showing error, right? So I have explained this before, but one more time I will explain. Stop this service, stop this service, and you can go to start the service. It is showing like starting up. After 1 or 2 minutes, it will be started. Okay. And yesterday, some of you asked questions, what is Snowflake? And how can I learn this Snowflake and what is AWS, all this, right? See, in real-time project, we do have on-premises database server. So what is this on-premises database server? So you may have the RDBMS server, right? Like relational database management server. So you might be having Oracle, right? So Oracle server, SQL server, you can have Microsoft SQL server. So different databases like IBM DB2. So lot of database servers are available. From Teradata, we have the Teradata database, and we have the open source like MySQL. So lot of different databases are available. Netisa, okay. So Netisa we have, and we have lot of different databases servers are available. See, these servers are PostgreSQL. Yes, we have lot of other servers are available. So these servers are like RDBMS or SQL, no SQL DB. So we do have a lot of servers. See, these servers will be maintained by the company itself. Say for an example, if you have the company, one particular company, so you want to start a company, then you want to start a startup companies, then you will be approaching these companies. Okay, I want to store all my customers' data. So which database, which application I can go with? So that they will suggest you. They will give you a lot of codes, right? So with that code, you are saying that okay, I can go with this particular database. Okay, I can go with Oracle, SQL Server, these application. Then you can think. And who will maintain all this? So ourselves, we need to maintain. The company needs to maintain data security, all this, we will maintain it. We will make firewall, data security, data quality, all this we will do. So that is our company's responsibility. Okay. Company's responsibility storing the data and then enhancing your database. So all this are our company's responsibility. That is our on-premises server. But nowadays, okay, these companies, they want to go for huge volume of data and they want to store the data in multiple places also, okay, on the cloud. See, these maintenance, okay, these maintenance and all these are taken care by the third-party vendors. Okay, the vendors are providing, right? So that way, the cloud providers. See, we have a lot of cloud providers are available. See, very the the top cloud providers are AWS, Amazon Web Services. See, this Amazon Web Services, we do have a lot of services. Okay, so many services we have. So whatever the services we want to use, we can get the service from them and then use it. And whatever the resources you are using for that, we have to pay. Okay. So how much amount of resources we are using for that, we have to pay. So most of them are running on the cloud. Okay. Lot of services are available, storing database, microservices, right? Other application services, all these are available. So that, see, different services are available from AWS, lot of services. You can go through what is AWS, all this, right? But the same way, we have other providers. Like we have other providers, like we have, this is from Amazon, right? So the same way we have so from Google, we have GCP. Okay, Google Cloud Platform, we have the GCP. So the same way, so the number of services are more here in AWS. When compared to AWS, GCP, we have less services, but the same services provided. Most of the Google services, so Google Maps and all the services, right? See, all their applications are running, storing the data in GCP, their own, and they are providing services to other companies as well. So that's what we do have GCP. I will take GCP tomorrow. Okay. Then we have a lot of other services like we have Microsoft Azure, right? So we have Microsoft Azure. So these cloud providers, so they will take care all this infrastructure. Okay. They will take care all the infrastructure security, and they will take care all this storage and everything. Okay. The multiple replication factor, the data availability of for different servers, right? So they will operate minimum three different locations to reach the audience very quickly. Okay, it's like the triangle way in the globe. So they will replicate the data in multiple places, wherein we will access it very quickly. So that's what they will go for. And another one is Snowflake, right? See, these cloud providers, Snowflake is like a cloud data warehousing environment. See, Snowflake is the company, the framework, they have developed on framework on top of any of these service providers. They will create a data warehouse and they will maintain that data warehouse for us. They will do all the reporting and everything in the Snowflake. So Snowflake is like a cloud-based data warehouse. If you want to go for any cloud-based data warehouse, yes, you can choose Snowflake. So you can tell, okay, so yesterday I have explained you. So how to create the Snowflake account, right? With that, you can create Snowflake account. You can explain your interviewer or your company that, so you are reading the data from RDBMS or flat file, okay, flat file from third-party vendors, and doing the transformation logic and loading into Snowflake. Yes, we are doing it. Snowflake we are doing, GCP we are doing, AWS we are doing, and PostgreSQL we are doing, and some companies they are using Netezza. So it depends, Teradata, all this. So whichever this databases. But the thing is, they do have data in cloud. So that's why they want to connect with IICS, okay, Snowflake. See, any one of this cloud providers, you can learn it. Clear? So AWS, Amazon Web Services, GCP, both needs credit card information. I'm not sure about this Azure. So you might be working on this Azure, MS Azure. So if you have knowledge on Azure, yes, please use this Azure as well. Okay. But I have used other three environments. These three I have used. I know so how it will work and all this, but Azure I haven't worked on. So if you have already worked on Azure, yes, please, you can start explore more on the Azure as well. Okay. So you can explain them in the interview that, so from these databases, we are extracting the data and doing the transformation logic and loading the data to these cloud databases, data warehouse or data lake environments. And we are consuming the data from here for reporting, business analytics, all this. So that's why in our class, we are seeing these concepts. Okay. I hope you are clear. So what is this one? See, that's what I told. AWS, GCP, Azure, Snowflake concept, you have to learn it. Okay. So I cannot tell you those. So why? Because here we are not going to use it. So you have to learn extra. Azure Data Factory is like ETL tool in Microsoft companies. Okay. So framework means they will create certain rules. Okay. Say for an example, you are extracting the data. You have to keep the file here. File will be placed in this particular path. So this is the file structure. And from this file, you have to load it into a staging layer, then staging to work layer, level 1, level 2, level 3, and reporting. All this you have to go for. So that's what you have to use it, all this AWS. Okay. I do not want to deviate the subject from this AWS to any other subject, migration, all this. Okay. And if you have any questions related to any other project related, we will take it later. Okay. So all my services are up and running, but while running the mapping with structure parser, I'm getting the below error. See, that is why I'm telling, please follow the exact video of mine. You are doing some mistake. Somewhere you are doing the mistake. Okay, exactly. If you follow, you can able to do it. Still, if you have any issues, please join the Saturday session, troubleshooting session. Okay. So I hope you are clear. So what is the use of AWS? What is the use of GCP? All this. See, this AWS and GCP needs credit card information. So you have to provide your credit card information. If you are going to use more than the threshold, the free services, they will charge you. Okay. So please be careful. So use only that free services alone, free tier services alone. Saturday and Sunday, please ping me if you have any questions. I will provide you separate link, not this link. Okay. Okay. So we will go to this. We will go to this, the AWS. See here. Now the services should be up and running. This is, I have explained 2 to 3 times before, but still you are you are asking the same question. I'm not sure whether you are watching the recording or you are watching the session completely. You are listening the session. See, this is 2 or 3 members are asking the same question. The service has stopped. How can I proceed? See why? Because you have to stop and started that I told right previously. Okay. So if it is any new concept, yeah, new doubts I can explain, but same doubts you are reaching. Even I told right today, but you will come back. I know. Okay. So we will go to the AWS now. See, for the AWS, we have to create an account so that it. So please wait for other questions. If you are asking different questions, right? It will the flow will get disturbed. IICS interview questions and all I will take later. I will give you those questions. No worries. Okay. But if you have any interviews scheduled, please ping me. I will share that interview questions. Okay. If you are asking these questions now on the session, then the session will get interrupted. Please. Okay. So now we will go to IICS. Sorry, this AWS account creations. So what I will do, I will tell you how to create AWS account. But the thing is, you have to create new account. Okay. So go to Amazon Web Services here. Just you can go to this Amazon Web Services. You can type on the Google. So Web Services here. Okay. So Amazon Web Services, you can type and you'll be getting this one, right? Yes. See here, you can go to this particular link, aws.amazon.com. You can go to this and you'll be making that. So this is the first page. Completely, this is your responsibility. Okay. So even I have explained this multiple times. If you are using any other services, paid services, they will charge from your credit card. Okay. So make sure that you're using only the free tier account, the limitations. Okay. So you can create one new account. So you can go for new account here. So you can go for, you do not have any account. You can create a new account. Yes, here you can use, and you can use this particular email ID, right? Same email ID you can use, and you can use the same way. So you can put this email ID, and so this is what you will be getting, right? So you can go to this. So you have to verify it. So you have to verify. So AWS certification, and you have to just verify it. So these are all secured information, but I will reset after some time. Okay, just to verify it, and you have to provide the use the user password. So just this way you can create an account. Okay, so they are asking all this information, right? They will go for next time. They will go for the the credit card informations. So those details they will ask. Okay, so they will ask. See, you're always free and 12 months free. So after that, you can go for the one. Okay, so you can go for so whatever the account we want. But the thing is, they will ask your credit card information, all this information. So you can put all your information here. Okay, so just you can mention that full name. So you can choose your email ID, sorry, your phone number. So your country, so address, postal code, all this. So they are asking address, right? Yes, you have to provide your address. Okay. So you have to make your address here, state and postal code. Okay. So if you are going to the next one, they are asking the credit card, right? Yes. So they will charge $1 from your credit card. And if it is in India, they will charge, I think $1 or 1 rupee they will charge. Okay, to authenticate your credit card informations. So with that, if you are going to use any other services, okay, paid services with this details, they will charge you. So that's why I'm telling carefully use this. Okay, without credit card information, we cannot create this AWS account. Okay, but it is manageable. You can able to do it, but if you are not aware, don't use it. Okay, so I'm just closing it, and this is the way you have to use it. You have to create account. Say I have already created one account with my credit card informations. So that I will open it now. So I will go to this particular AWS now. So I will sign in. So I will use the user, the root user and password. It will go inside. So AWS, they are providing lot of services. Okay, what are all the different services? If you go to here, you'll be seeing lot of services, right? So you can see here, all these are different services they are using. Okay, so compute, we have lot of services, blockchain and databases. You have inside AWS, you can create a database. RDS you can create. Okay, you can go for Kubernetes. So a lot of storage we have S3, right? So normally we are using S3 here, and different storages are available, storage services. So this one, okay, S3 we are using, and so different services. Okay, machine learning services. Yeah, a lot of machine learning services are available. Okay, so databases, you have RDS. Normally, this is the one we were using, and DynamoDB also. Okay, this is NoSQL DB and whatever. So if, for an example, if I'm going to RDS, so we can have, so you can open this and you can have, so whichever the RDS you want. So relational data store, right? So you can go here, you can use, so for your Amazon RDS, for MySQL and PostgreSQL or cloud. So they're giving something, right? So you can click on create database. See, these things, they will charge you if you are going for multi regional environments server. Okay, so if you are already aware all this, then use it. Otherwise, don't use it. See here, in inside AWS, you can use Oracle database, you can use the SQL server, MySQL. See, all this you can use PostgreSQL. So all this you can use it. Okay. But the thing is, that's what the one they have created here, multi-user, multi-regional one, they have charged from that account, from the credit card. Okay. So, so be careful while using. And if you see this, all services, see, we were using Athena. right? One service is called Athena here. So Athena is like querying the databases. So if you see this Redshift, we were using Athena also. So whatever we are loading the data into AWS, sorry, S3. So those things we can able to query. So those things also. So if you want to query this, yes, you can use this Athena also. Okay. Start querying this, right? So data sources, whichever you are using, analyze all this, it will give you. And we do have Redshift. So you have the Redshift, right? So another services. See Amazon Redshift. Yeah, the same way we do have lot of services. Okay, lot of services. See, this is the one thing. If you want to create a Redshift one, yes, you can create. See, nowadays they are going for serverless concept. Serverless is nothing but whatever the amount, whenever you need the resources. So that time alone, it will use the resource. After that, it will not use the resources. Okay, see here. So databases, data lake, data warehouse, and thousands of third-party data sets. So all this it can able to manage it. Okay, Redshift. So Redshift is like, see, all the videos are available. If you want to learn all this, yes, they are giving a lot of videos also, tutorials also. You can able to watch it. If you go here, so in the left hand side, if you click on see these services, you can able to use. So whatever you want to see it, you can click on I am here. So this is the access, all this access, account creation, everything you can able to do here, like authentication, right? So you can make your authentication in your mobile devices. You can add your mobile devices and you can put one more authentication. That's what you can do here. I am services, multi-factor authentication that we will do normally. We can add your mobile phone and then you can do one more authentication level. So, but here you can create. Okay, so in order to load the data, so what we are going to do now, so we can read the data from Oracle database. Okay, we can read the data from Oracle database. This one we are going to take Oracle here, Oracle database. And yeah, so we can take the data from HR, the employees, right? So we can extract the data and we can load it into S3 here. So how to create S3 account? Okay, so here we are going to use it. So S3 is nothing but simple storage service, right? So we are going to load it here, AWS S3. So as a CSV file, I'm going to read it. I'm going to write it. So whatever, if you are very well, if you have already worked on AWS and you know how to create Redshift or any other instances with this free account, so you can create it, you can load it. But say I'm not suggesting that here. Why? Because uh, these students are doing mistakenly and it has been charged when they are coming back to me, and it's entirely your responsibility. Okay. So here I'm going to bring the IICS. Just learn this, listen here, and you can learn. Okay. So here we are going to load the data as a CSV file in S3. See, in big data environments, we do have the Hadoop, right? Hadoop distributed file system. So HDFS, we will store the data. So like same way here, we will store the data in terms of file system. So .csv file, whatever the file we want to have. Normally in our real-time project, how we are storing the data in the S3, right? So each day we are getting lot of data from our customers, and every day one separate new bucket will be created. New bucket will be created for, sorry, uh, for each day, one bucket will be created. Inside the bucket, based on some ID, okay, some ID, the client ID or some other ID will be there. So based on that ID, the folders will be created. And with that folder, it will get loaded all the data. So that's what they are doing it in real time. But so those concept, yeah, bucket, all this you have to learn from S3. Okay. So I do not want to go inside on S3 here, or buckets, or what is it? Bucket is nothing but it's like a place. Okay. So how we are storing the data here, right? So like one folder inside we are storing here multiple files, right? Same way in S3, it will create multiple buckets. Inside the bucket, we can create a folder and use it. So that's it. Okay. Logical division. So this concept is available in AWS. Just to go through that AWS. Okay. In order to load the data into AWS from IICS, we have to create an user. So go to I am here. So first you have to create user and go to I am here. You can go to the users. Okay. So very first time you will not have any users. So in the inside the users, if you click on 0, so you'll be having the users. Go inside, you'll be seeing that user. So add users. You can add users here. So whatever you want the user. So just you can add the users. Click on next. So add user group. So create a user group. If you do not have any user group, just create a user group. So yes, definitely you need to create a user group. In real-time project, who will do all this? So this will be done by the admin team, the AWS infrastructure team. They will be there. So they will be doing it. So you can see here, you can go to this particular user inside, and there are some user groups are there. Okay. If you see this inside, I have just created a user groups. Okay. So just you can see here. So Amazon S3 full access I have given. This permission I have given. So these three permissions, so these two permissions you can give. And if you want to create this account, please let me know. So just to create one user like this. Okay, like this you can use. And with this user, you can able to add and you can able to read the data. Okay, you can go to the security credentials, right? See here, they have changed this particular one, create access keys. So this is the one we have to go for actually. See here, we have the access keys, right? So go inside the access keys, just to create one user. That's it. Then one inside the user, if you want to have multi-factor authentication, you can create it, assign a device, and then you can use the same one in the mobile, and then you can get the code. You can put the code every time you log in. And here we can go to access keys, create access keys, and you can go for which access key you want. Actually, they changed it actually, these things. Okay, so I will go for this one. So you can use application is running outside of AWS, right? So this one I can go with and click on next. Actually, they changed it. Create access key, and this is what the access key you are seeing, right? So this is the access key, and this is the secret key. So that we have to use it here. Okay. So if you go inside AWS, sorry, IICS, I'll go to administrator. So now we have to create an connection, right? So this connection we know already. IICS to relational database we know already, but IICS to AWS we have to create, right? So how to use it? So that we have to create. Go to add-on connectors. It's very simple only. So just to use S3. If you want any other services from connectors for AWS, you can search here. Okay. See here. So which one you want to go for? Okay. Do we have any connection for Redshift? Yes, we have connection for Redshift. So if you are very familiar to use Redshift, yes, you can use this connectors also. Go to connections, create a new connections. So connection name, we have to provide this, right? So AWS, I'm going to use S3 connections. So you can choose the connectors here. Which connector? AWS S3 here. Okay, V2 we have, right? Version 2. And you can go for local environment and access key. So we have to get the access key from here. Access key and secret key. So you have to click on this secret key and you have to get it. So I have paused the screen. I will get this key. Okay, I have copied this. I'll go to the secret key here. These two we have to make, and we have to go for this folder path. See, this folder path is nothing but bucket name or complete folder path to the Amazon S3 object. So we are going to use it. So which one? See, these two we have taken, right? So if you want to take these two, download CSV file. The CSV file will contain this access key and secret key if you want to give. So click on done here. So just we have used the key. Okay. So one key we have used. So this key, if you want to delete it, yes, you can delete. You can go inside. You can delete it, this particular key. Okay. Inside you have to go and then you have to delete the particular key. Okay. And after that, we have created I am user and we have used this particular key. And we have to make that where we have to store the data. I'm going to store the data in S3. So click on S3 here. You have to create a bucket. See, create a bucket here. In S3, you have to create bucket. See, whatever the bucket name you want, you can create the bucket here. And say for an example, this bucket. So you can use simply create bucket here and name the bucket. So just you can name it any bucket. This is what I'm telling. So use the correct environments. Don't go for all environments. Okay. So if you're using all environments, they might be charging you. And choose the bucket. You can use this one and you can give low access and just create it. So as it is, leave it. So don't select any other here. Okay, just you can give create bucket. It will be created. You can see here, I just created one bucket, right? So inside the bucket, I'm going to even you can read the data. You can load the data. So I'm going to delete this particular file. Okay, so you have to. So this object I have deleted. So inside the bucket, nothing is there, right? So permission, you can check here. All the permissions are I have given. See permissions and everything you have to give. And if you want to manually upload, yes, you can upload here. Okay, you can see here, upload, all these options are available. Move, copy, everything is available. Based on your permissions, these options will be showing to you in real-time projects. Okay. But here, this is the bucket, right? This bucket I have to. Okay, so I do not want this bucket here. Okay, this bucket is not empty. And see, I'm whatever the bucket is unwantedly we have, that I'm just deleting it. Okay, so this bucket is not, I think it's not. Okay, so we will load the data to this bucket. You can copy this bucket name. So just you can make this bucket name here and you can see here folder path. Just to mention this bucket name, that's it. Okay. So these things only you have to give mandatory field. That's it. Just to test the connections. Okay, the test connection is successful now. See, this access key and secret key is the important one. I have tested. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the data from this particular source. I'm going to read the data from this particular source, Oracle source, and I'm going to load it into, so here S3. So this AWS, I'm going to load it. So you can click on new, go to mapping, just to create. See this S3 they won't charge you. Okay. See why? Because this is very simple. You can use it. But other services, if you are familiar, yes, you can use it. Otherwise, don't create it. Okay. So with any one a person knows everything. So please check with them and then create. Okay. If you want to work on this particular AWS S3 and if it is not working, please let me know. I will give you one video. So you can watch that. You can able to load it. But with this, you can able to do it's very simple. Okay. So creating that, all this are very simple. You can do it. So you can go. So how can I rename the mapping? You can select here mapping m underscore Oracle to S3. So S3 alone, I'm showing other services. If you want to use it, yes, you can use the same way. This is the same way you have to create. Okay. Yeah. S3 is used to store the data in terms of files. See, all are free services only. All are free services only. Whatever you are seeing here, all are free services only. You can go to this free tier. Okay. Free tier here. One path will be there. Free tier, the one you can able to check what is that the billing. Okay, so in the billing you'll be having it. You can check here in the billing, and you can check in the billing. So you'll be having one account, right? So what is this store? The how much you have used everything, it will show you. Okay, so here itself you can able to see here how much you have used. The free simple storage service only I'm using. Other services I'm not using. Okay, so why? Because unknowingly if I'm using, then they might be charging. Okay, if you see this left hand side, you will be seeing one thing called the free tier, right? So you can go to this free tier. You can check which is the free one. Okay, you can see here they're using Amazon Simple Storage Service. That alone I'm using. So these things I'm using, and current user usage 5 GB, 5 GB of 5 GB you can use it. Okay, after that you cannot use it. So if you are using more than 5 GB, then they might be charging you. That's what I'm telling. Up to 5 GB you can use it. So AWS free tier account, you can go to info. You can check this. Okay, the eligibility limits, right? So you can check the limits here. So what is the limits for all the services? So they'll be mentioning all the limits here, billing, all this. So which is the limitations, all this. Okay. So with that you can use. It's not that much hard to use, but you have to be very careful. Okay. So why? Because if I'm saying that the student will use, but they will get charged. That's why I'm not telling that. Okay. Clear? Yes. What is the question here? Your other questions? Yeah, you can go and check here. So what is the cost and the usage reports and everything you can see here. Okay, here itself, how much they have charged all this. Okay, your AWS. See, these things will not be applicable in the real-time project, and that's what I'm telling. It's completely depends on your data usage. All this. Okay, I cannot comment on this. Okay, see here we are using only simple file with one file, right? One data file, 107 records only it has. So that file, you can load it. It may not come around 1 MB also, right? It's like a KB. In terms of KB, it's less than this also. Up to 5 GB you can store. Up to 5 GB of data you can store in this AWS S3. More than that, you cannot store it. You can store it, but they will charge from your account. Okay, got it? So that's why I'm telling. GCP also same way. See, this is the one, and you cannot revert. After that, if you are going to raise a ticket to AWS, they won't accept it. Okay, they won't accept it definitely. So that's why I'm keep on telling. So use it as per your the requirement. Okay, it's completely your responsibility. Go to AWS S3 here. This is the bucket and we have connected, right? So as of now, no objects are available. So I will go to IICS. So this is the single object I'm taking. And you can go to this one. And if you want to read the data from something like a Parquet file or Avro file, so these files, you have to keep the file in the AWS only. In IICS, it can able to read those data from AWS packet only. Okay, you can see here, I'm going to establish the connection in the AWS S3. And I'm going to see this select object. So this is the one. I'm going to create a new at runtime. I do not have object, right? So I will create the object name here. Target underscore platfile underscore AWS underscore employees dot CSV. Okay, just I'm mentioning the name. No need to mention the single quotes. So just to click on the object name here. Can we change the bucket daily or not? Yes, we can use. Okay, but here if you have established the connection, after that you cannot change it. Normally, folder we will create. Which folder? Okay, runtime it will go and create a folder and it will establish the connection. But you have to give as a parameterized connection here if you want to change the bucket. Say for an example, daily basis you are creating the bucket name with some name. Okay, some sales data you are creating, sales underscore some bucket name with some data. Okay, you are seeing it's 15th March 2023. So this is the bucket name. So every day it will create with 15th March, 16th March, 17th March in that way, right? So this bucket name, the connection should be like, sorry, this connection and everything, this name should be like parameterized one. So how to use parameterized connection? I will tell you while taking parameterized connections. Okay. So that I will take. See here, just you can use AWS object here and file format. See which type of format you want. I want format like flat file format. So any other format if you want to give, yes, you can give any other format. Flat file, it will ask the formatting here. Okay, which options you want to go for formatting options, like a comma separated value file, all this. So what is the formatting options? So delimiter fixed with comma delimited file, and all this we can able to see here code page and the first row. Yes, second row with the header. You want header, right? Without header, with header, all this you can mention here. Just okay. So click on OK here. I'm not changing anything. Go to field mapping. So this is target. You can use source also. So the same way. So the same way you have to do. See here map and save this. ORC. Where is that ORC? One minute. The connection you are saying? Where is that ORC? Sorry, I missed it. In formatting. Okay. Where? Code page. See these things. Okay. So code page, all this. Okay. Delimited file or fixed with file. ORC, even I'm not sure what is that file. Okay. Here you are saying, no, I do not have any idea here. I haven't used this. If you have, it might be the another file format. So how we have the Avro or Parquet file, right? So these files mostly we will use in the big data environments. So definitely if you are working on Hadoop or any other big data environments, right? So you might be getting the data in Avro file and Parquet file and JSON file. See, mostly these files. Yes, this is one of the file format in the big data environments. Okay. So flat file is relational data file. Okay. Yeah, I do not have idea on ORC, just to check it. So what is that file? This is not related to IICS, but this is some different format. You can check it in the Google. You will get idea. Okay. So I'm going to run it. As of now, there is no data. So make sure that you are using runtime environment is this particular environment. So my jobs, it will load the data here. So since it is cloud, right? Yes, it will take some time to run it, load the data and everything. Starting, not yet started, queued. The job will be on the queue on the Informatica server, like on the cloud. Then the job will be running. Okay, job will be running and it will read the data from our on-premises server, that is our Oracle, and it will establish the connection to AWS on the cloud. Okay, they are providing different cloud providers, right? With that access key and secret key, and it will find this bucket name. So with that bucket, it will go and load the data. All the 106 records got loaded, right? You can see here, you can go and check here, refresh this bucket. Okay. So you might be seeing this data. So file has been uploaded now. It's a 9 KB only I'm using. If you are using more than 5 GB, then they will charge you up to 9 G. So up to 50 GB, 5 GB, you can use it. Clear? It depends on the file, how much you are using. So you cannot see this file data here. Okay, if you want to get it, you have to download the file. You can download the file. You can see this data, how the data has been loaded here, right? So you can see the data has been loaded. But if you want to format it, yes, you have to check the format. Okay, clear? If you want to delete it, yes, you can delete. So option should be there. You can delete this actions. So select it. You can go for, okay, you want to move the file. Yes, move the file, copy the file from one bucket to another bucket, rename the file. So all this you can do one by one. Okay. So these are all the things, and copy the S3 URL. So you can if you see this, so this is the S3 path, right? Of this particular bucket. Normally, this is what we will give in SFTP. So normally in our real-time project also, we will do all the transformation logic in IICS and we will put the file for the vendor. Okay, we will put the file here. We will generate the file here. We will upload it into S3 and from S3, another job will be running. It will download the file from here. It will upload it into SFTP path. Okay, that is another job will run. So our job is to load the data to all the reporting. So this is one report to the customer. We will send normally CSV file. This file, they will use it for the reconciliation purpose. I told, right? They will take the data from here. They will check it all the data. So this is for user, the customer reporting. The merchant reporting. We will send the file. Business analytics. Yes, we are loading the data to Redshift. So one more job will be running. It will copy the same data to Redshift. From the Redshift, all the data warehousing job is running. It will consume the data for the reporting purpose. Okay, business analytics purpose. They will use it. This is one of the format we will load it for the merchant reporting. Different jobs is running. Different teams will be there. So based on the bucket access, they will get the access. They will give here. So they need to contact the AWS team and the infrastructure team, the IICS infra team, and they will create this connection for you. Okay. In development, yes, some project you can able to access it, but they will not provide you with the access key and credit all the keys. So you have to raise a ticket. Then with this approval, okay, approval of your delivery manager or your client partner, then they will client managers, they will create connections for you. With that connection, you can able to do it. Okay. So these connections and users and user groups, everything like it will go via some process. Okay. You cannot create in that way. In real-time project, you cannot create all this bucket and everything by yourself. So it will be created by this infrastructure team. They will do it, all this. Yes, AWS CLI, will you provide command used in project? No, yes, correct. AWS CLI is the command prompt, right? So we can use that command prompt to connect with all this. You can use it. Okay, but we are using our real-time project directly with this AWS account only. We will go here, we will check, and we will use Athena to use it. And Redshift, we are connecting with through DB Visualizer is another tool. Okay. Two different bucket. Yes, you can use two different bucket if you want to use it. Create two different target here. Okay, one target, another target, just to load it two different bucket. So one more target. Okay, here. See, in order to work with AWS, what are the steps you have to perform? So first, go to AWS, create account, free tier account, then search services here. So first you can go to S3. So go to S3 here and create one bucket, simply one bucket here. That's it. Okay. Copy that bucket name. Then go to I am here and this one, create one user group, assign it, and some roles if you want to give some roles. Okay, so this roles you have to give here, but they changed some the front end view now, but you just create this user. So with this user, you'll be getting some access key and the security key. So with these two, you can able to connect it. Clear? That's it. So create one account from here just to load it. Even you can create as a source, read the data from this flat file. Say for an example here, I have the S3. Okay, you assume that S3 some other team, they have loaded the data. Okay, some other team is loaded the data. This data is our source. Okay, you assume that this data is our source. See here inside the bucket, I have created one folder, right? Yes, you can create a folder. Inside the folder, you can load. See this data, I have to read it. So how can I read? So this is source file, right? So you have to take this bucket, create one path, and then you can do it. So if you want to upload here, go to add files. You can upload some files from here. So you want to upload here, choose this, and below you can see upload. So in real-time project, you need to have access here. Okay, it has been uploaded now. Second one, it has been uploaded. So this file, say for an example, this file is for our source team, say that they're uploading the file here. We have to read the data from this file. So this is CSV file, Avro file, JSON file, or any other file, they will upload it. So you will be using this one connections and these files with the name, and you are reading the data from this file and loading in some reference file, and you are doing the transformation logic. So that we can do it. I hope you are clear how to create this AWS account, all this. So just for your knowledge, but this is for your knowledge, I have explained, but it's completely your responsibility. But Snowflake, there is no issues. But AWS, GCP, yes, we have some issues, some limitations here. They might be charging you. But in the real-time project, if you have access to your AWS dev environment, okay, they are giving access, then try to explore all this. Okay. So if you want to do any certifications, go for AWS practitioner certificate first. So these are all nowadays they are asking. Okay, most of the project are moving on the cloud, right? So if you know this IICS with AWS or any one cloud providers, that is an added advantage. Okay. Any other questions? If you have questions, please raise hands. I will unmute. You can ask your questions. Please complete the source transformation remaining concept. Yeah, no worries. I will complete it. Okay. So one by one, I have to complete. I will complete. No worries. Wait. Only saved queries are pending, right? That I will take. In real time, how does company manage the cost? Even I'm not sure. Yes. See, in sometimes we will create some cluster. Okay, for AWS to create some reports, we used to create some cluster in real-time project for report running in development environment or in the production. Sometimes a report has been failed. We have to manually generate the reports. For that, we will be upping the cluster. We will create the cluster. So that cluster we will up, and then it cost $4,000 per day. 4,000 US dollar per day, one cluster. Okay. Sometimes what happens, right? Our even myself also, we forget to uh, destroy the cluster after creating it. If you are not destroying it, then it will be running on the back end. It will be charging. They are getting more charges. Our company has more charges. Then they have told that whenever you are using the cluster, once after not using, just destroy the cluster. Then they have come up with some cleanup activities. If the cluster is free next idle for 15 minutes, they are destroying it by themselves. So that they will do. Okay. So can we also delete the file from bucket through IICS mapping? No, we cannot delete it. So if you want to delete it, any other process should be followed. Yeah. So it will be very high cost. It's like one single cluster with multiple nodes. We used to create some 48 nodes, 38 nodes. Because while creating the reports, right, in production environment, we need to create some huge cluster with different nodes. So that will cost $2,000, $4,000, and all, one single user. Think about how much they will charge on month. Okay, so that's why company also they have come up with some solutions. They're going for serverless concept. Okay, serverless means whatever the resources you are using, that time alone it will be used. Other time it will get automatically. It will not be used. So it will not be charged. Okay. So tomorrow we will see the GCP connections. After that, we will go for all the transformations. Is that fine? Yeah, one by one we will take. Any other questions? So after tomorrow's session, we will go with transformations. All the transformations, what we have the transformations here, right? So one by one, all the transformation we will complete. In source, we haven't completed this saved query, right? So this option we haven't completed. Parameter I will take later while taking the parameter concept separately. Okay. This alone is pending, that I will take. Okay, troubleshooting. Troubleshooting, yes, we have separate session, but here I need to have multiple transformations here, right? So then I can show you the troubleshooting, but troubleshooting here, we do not have any debugger. Okay. So that is why I'm telling I will go with the flow. So here and there, if I'm teaching, that will not be the correct way. Okay. So troubleshooting, I have separate session for that. So you have to run the preview. That's it. Okay. So if I'm going to take any SCD concept, then I will show you how to troubleshoot, how to backtrack it. So that's the way I can take. Uh, Please give me some time. I will take one by one all the sessions. Okay. No worries. See why? Because if I'm going like here and there, right? So you will miss the flow. Okay. So hereafter, will you able to read the data from S3? Will you able to read the data from Snowflake or load the data to Snowflake, load the data to S3? All this you can able to follow, right? Only thing is the connection. That's it. We are not going to do any other concept in AWS. Okay, any other questions? If you have questions, please ask, raise hands. I will unmute. You can ask me. We do have some 5 minutes. If you have questions, please raise hands now. You can ask your questions. But my recommendation is start learning some AWS. A lot of free courses are available. Some courses are available. Even I did recently. I did certification on this AWS. Okay, so if you need any input on the certifications, AWS certification, let me know. I did it. Okay, so practitioner certificate. So all this services, they will be asking some very few questions only. You can able to manage it. 65 questions. It will be very easy only. All the services they'll be asking. So what is RDS? What is Athena? What is Redshift? What is this IAM? Right? So one by one, they was what is EC2? What is Glue? So Glue is nothing but in AWS we have one services called Glue. So this uh, Glue here. This is ETL. Okay, serverless data integration service. Okay, so Glue is one of the ETL services are available here. So this is also our company is using. Okay, this one. And yes, we have the cluster. Okay, so a lot of clusters or concepts are available. That's just container, cluster, microservices, right? So you have the Kubernetes. See, all these are available. Okay, so Kubernetes, all the microservices for front-end developers also, full stack developers also, all the services are running. Go through some AWS full video, so you will get to know clearly. Okay, so many videos are available. So how much is the certification cost for AWS? I think $120, $150. For US dollar, it is $100. $100 exactly. I paid around 12,000. Okay, so 12,000, yeah. Where can I learn AWS? Yeah, AWS, right? See, I used to see this AWS tutorial in, so a lot of videos are available in Ejireka we have. Okay, previously I was one of the trainer in IntelliPat, you know, right? So IntelliPat also. Yeah, we have a lot of AWS tutorials are available. See here, all this 9 hours they posted, right? So this one you can go. This one you can go. And previously I was like a trainer in IntelliPat. You know IntelliPat, right? So I was there like 4.5 years. I took training sessions here. So you can find my training sessions in IntelliPat also. Okay. See here, one of the trainer took 10 hours. Okay. But my sessions are there in Informatica and PLSQL. You can find here in IntelliPat. I used to take last 4.5 years. Okay, so you can go to this particular one and you can start learning it. So we have 11 hours, right? It's almost all this. So this is what you can go with. Solution architect is not the next level. We have 3 different levels. Multiple certifications are there. Whatever the certification you want, you can go with. Okay. See how many AWS courses are available. You can learn these things. Like you can go with the full course. So all the services, everything they'll be making here. It's very useful. Yeah, I used to take training on this. You can find my Informatica training like the same way. Yeah, thank you all. Any other questions? Oh, sorry, you have questions?
Yes. So I just wanted to ask, like, learning AWS means what? Does it cover all the services? Because
No,
when
no,
we
no.
apply
Don't
for
go for all the
jobs,
services. Don't go for all the services. You start learning whatever the services we have discussed here, right? So you go
mm-hmm.
for something like Redshift. Okay. So you go for Redshift. You go for S3. Okay. You go for, if you want, you can go and check something like the Glue. Sorry, it's like Glue. and you can go for some other services. Okay, so you have the Redshift, whatever the services you want.
Okay.
Redshift, like
Yeah.
these are all the services we used as the data integrator. Okay, in our real time.
Okay, so like it's a whole course or it's easy to learn all this? Because whenever we
These are
apply
all
for
very easy.
jobs,
Yeah, these are all very
okay,
easy. You can tell them that out of all in AWS, we have used these services in the interview. If you want to tell, okay.
yeah, correct. So in the job description also they ask for
Yeah, you
different
can
services
mention.
every time.
Yeah,
So
correct. You
somebody is
can
asking
mention
for
all.
S3. Yeah,
You
so
can
we get
mention all the
confused.
services.
Okay.
In the resume also, you can mention all the services. So why? Because we used these services in our real-time environment for our data load, all this. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you very much. We will meet tomorrow. Yeah, I will tell you that one more concept on cloud is GCP, Google Cloud Platform, how to create an account, how to manage it. Okay. So those who want to learn GCP, yes, it's another one. It's booming up. If you want to go for, yes, you can learn this GCP as well. Thank you all. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow.